Hey kids, it's June 16th, Tuesday 2026. I just got back home. Your mother welcomed me at the door and she's upstairs now. She just put both of you to bed, so she must be exhausted. To be honest, I am too. Physically and mentally. The last couple of days in Stockholm went really well, and I'm happy with how everything turned out. But they've also reminded me of something important. Today, I want to talk about taking care of ourselves, both mentally and physically. Over time, we'll talk about sleep, exercise, nutrition, and stress management, because I think those four are some of the foundations of a healthy life. But today, I'd like to focus on stress. Maybe it's because the last few weeks have been quite stressful for me. Stress is interesting because it's sneaky. Sometimes you don't even realize you're stressed. You feel like you're functioning normally. But little by little, stress keeps building up inside your body. And the modern world doesn't exactly make it easier. Think about how much information we consume every day. Our phones, social media, emails, meetings, notifications, hundreds of tiny decisions. Compared to our ancestors, who probably spent much of their day gathering food, hunting, and staying alive, our brains process an incredible amount of information every single day. And although the world has changed dramatically, our bodies haven't changed nearly as much. Our brains still react to many modern situations as if they're life-threatening. Imagine you're about to give an important presentation, or you're walking into a difficult meeting. Your body doesn't always know the difference between that and being chased by a tiger. Your heart rate increases. Your breathing becomes shallow. Your muscles tense up. Adrenaline and cortisol are released into your bloodstream. Your body prepares you to fight or run away. The problem is, you can't exactly run out of a meeting screaming. You can't fight your audience. So the stress response starts, but often never gets properly completed. And if that keeps happening over weeks, months, or years, it eventually takes a toll on both your mind and your body. That's why I believe stress management isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Fortunately, there are many healthy ways to help your body recover. Exercise is one of them. Good nutrition is another. Sleep is incredibly important. And then there are practices like meditation, mindfulness, and conscious breathing. We'll dedicate entire conversations to each of those. But today I want to mention something very simple that has surprised me. As you know, I wear a smart ring that measures things like my sleep, heart rate variability, and stress levels. One thing I've noticed is that apparently I'm a fairly stressed person. That didn't surprise me too much. What did surprise me was how quickly my stress drops during certain activities. Long drives, long walks, cycling, even riding a motorbike. When I'm fully focused on those activities, my stress level falls dramatically. I think it's because my mind finally gets to focus on just one thing. No constant switching, no endless notifications. Just one activity, one moment. And strangely enough, that becomes my form of meditation. You don't have to sit cross-legged on a mountain for meditation to happen. Sometimes it's simply giving your full attention to one meaningful activity. You'll need to discover what that activity is for you. It might be walking, swimming, painting, gardening, playing an instrument. The activity itself matters less than what it does to your mind. One technique, however, works almost immediately for almost everyone. Breathing. It sounds almost too simple, but it's remarkably powerful. When we're stressed, we often breathe very shallowly, almost without realizing it. Our breathing becomes fast and stays high in our chest. That reinforces the stress response. But when you intentionally slow your breathing down, everything starts changing. Here's something I often do. I breathe in slowly for about 4 seconds. Hold it gently for a second or two. Then breathe out slowly over 5 or 6 seconds. I repeat that for a few minutes, and I've actually watched my stress level drop on my ring while doing it. It's fascinating. Sometimes the simplest things are the most effective. So if there's one thing I want you to remember today, it's this. Take care of your stress before it takes care of you. Stress isn't something to ignore. It's something to understand, to manage, to respect. And whenever life starts feeling overwhelming, pause. Take a slow, deep breath. Then another. Give your mind one thing to focus on. Sometimes that's all your body has been asking for. We'll talk much more about sleep, exercise, nutrition, and mindfulness in the future, because together they form the foundation of a healthy mind and a healthy body. For now, just remember to breathe. And don't ever forget, I love you both very, very much.